Oh,
All right. I don't know if I'm gonna get the best quality here, but let's see how it goes. We're alive. The pitch
we're
is ready.
alive. I gotta be ready. Especially this week, I gotta be ready because this week this thing is gonna feel like 40 degrees. So I hope I'm ready. I hope you're ready because
40 degrees. I'm still trying
it.
to figure out Fahrenheit out here still.
Oh,
But
you're on that F timing. Oh no. Okay.
yeah. I don't know. But in the world where whoop whoop, it's the sound of a disease. Whoop whoop. I'm right back on quarantine. Whoop whoop. It's the sound of a disease. This is the event. I'm your host, Jay Hunterville, reporting live from North Carolina.
Ooh, shout
Um,
out to little brother.
North Carolina.
Shout out to PD Pablo.
Pablo, raise up, take your shirt off.
Take your shirt
Um,
off.
Whatever. We got Dub Pesh in the building.
Woo 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 woo. AKA Captain Corners. AKA when I put on chapstick, everybody puts on chapstick. Get those lips moisturized.
All right. And Nerdzy's not here today. She is, making that money when the summer's out, sun's out, guns out, you know what I mean? Not saying that she's
Whoa.
guns, whatever, but like she's killing it. You know what I mean? She's doing her thing out there. So not like, oh, that's a bad pun too.
I was like, what?
Well, she's getting busy. She's getting work done, and
Baby girl's getting busy,
do what
yes.
you know what I mean. So shout out Nerdzy.
Because her son's a what?
And I don't know. You heard about 50 Cent in Hood in the summertime. It's a killing season.
It's a kid.
It's hot on this. That's a good enough reason. That's to get anyway. We're not gonna get into that. But this is the vent. We're here. Bruh. I've been on vacation for 2 weeks now, I think. I don't
That's fast.
I think I'll be coming back Saturday. But yeah, I was in North Carolina. Wait, that's a whole thing. That's a whole segment in itself. But yo, how have you been? Because I've heard you guys been having storms. It's raining.
That's storm. Like I was explaining on off camera, like a work person showed me, work buddy showed me a picture of a place I think a relative works at, and yo, that storm not only ripped the sign off like with the force, it ripped the sign off and not even a couple of bricks, a lot of bricks flew off. So what happened is it collapsed all over the pavement and then trapped employee cars behind the building. So I think some people are calling the insurance company like, yeah, you shouldn't
we're
move
gonna
it.
put a claim. Let's just file a claim right here.
Yeah, they couldn't move it because they had to wait for them to get the property first to check it out, right? Yeah, we had we had trees on the road, not like leaves and stuff, not like a little twig here and there, like branches, dog.
Was it ice storm bad though? Was it ice storm bad?
No, it's really bad.
Yeah.
The snowstorm that happened last year? No, not last year. This year. As far as I'm aware of, no one died. This is when people died. There's like over 11 deaths. So
I heard in Brampton trees were killing people.
Like yeah, like the force of the wind came and just would crush people.
I heard it was like 15 minutes of just hell.
Yeah.
I heard like it lasted like 15 minutes, but the chaos it caused. I remember I'm on vacay. My siblings were messaging me, yo, Wi-Fi is acting up. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like Rogers got hit up, like allegedly.
Yeah.
Some people said they just lost phone, they just got lost service and all that stuff, right?
I was in the store and like the traffic, yo, like this is the dangerous part about like high wind, right? I mean, besides all the flying debris and the metal and trees and all that, like the people mistake how much dust is in the pavement or like in the concrete area, whether you're in the plaza.
So when it starts flying upwards, like
you literally had to like. So I was walking, I was not walking. I was looking outside, and I had to do one of these, because dust would just go in your eye constantly, debris.
Yeah.
You're constantly going. Because That's how windy it was,
That's
man.
mad. That's mad. I heard the fences were like, if your fence wasn't reinforced, your neighbor's fence or fence, yo, it's time to start a new fence this
Done.
year. Your fence is done. I heard like, yeah, trees are going. I was hearing about this, but the thing about it, it was raining out here too. Not in North Carolina, but Florida.
Hmm.
I was in Panama City for a bit, and it was it was raining. Like I was on the side of the beach, and it was raining. It's good days, but it's still raining. But it wasn't like no, it poured. I could say that it poured. Some
It
days it
had
poured, but
it.
like I
Did you
don't know
guys
if it was like everywhere was getting rain, but I didn't know like you guys are getting rain too. I didn't
oh,
know. Was
it
there
was
any
nasty.
flooding or was it just the damage, like wind damage?
I'm definitely sure there's flooding. I'm definitely sure. Some people like some people like, oh, my basement. I had to rip up the whole basement, and my gutters is all messed up and everything. Like, yeah, that's
It's a
bad,
tough
man.
situation. That's a tough situation in the basement. When the basement starts going, it starts
Like, what do
flooding
you
out.
even what do
What
you
do you
even
do?
do? Like, right?
What do you do? How are you gonna pump the water out if you don't have a pump, a sump pump? If you don't have a
First of
pump,
all,
that's why I think these are the things I think about when I'm in my trades, and I'm like, I gotta buy one of these because I've seen how it works, and I'm like, yeah, I might just buy one just for a rainy day like this.
because just in case, like, but see, on one hand, you need it for like emergencies,
Hmm.
and on the other hand, like when you don't have it equipped, imagine you got to go to like a tool rental store to get it during a storm,
Everybody's getting it.
and everyone's
Everybody's
trying
getting
to.
it.
That's what I'm saying, right? So that'd be a good investment to have. Like, you'd have to,
I don't know.
yeah.
I think it's just a shake. Like I think that's something to get.
They
Or a
say they,
bucket for just draining out water. I don't know how you go about it still.
they say more to come.
That's what they're saying?
So nah, this climate change is a real thing, yo. There's more to come. This is not like
Yo, I wasn't prepared for the snowstorm. I wasn't prepared for it. I'll be real with you. I wasn't
that.
prepared for it. So if this is one of those things, because that's the thing. Like, I guess I could touch into like, what happened with me when I was going to travel. I'm on my way driving, and I'm like, my flight got delayed because of the storm.
Oh,
It
because
was
of
the day. It was
the
the day before the Buffalo shooting. So it was like a day before.
oh.
Yeah. So like my flight got delayed. I don't think that wasn't the reason though. I was thinking it was just bad weather conditions.
Hmm.
One of my flights got canceled, so I had to get another flight. It wasn't fun, but it was. But I got to where I was going. So I was in North Carolina. I'm barbecued out.
Hey, see,
Um,
that's the thing. I could go to some good barbecue right now, man.
I'm barbecued out, bro. I had brisket,
Mm,
um, steak, um,
boom,
chicken, burgers,
burgers,
ribs. I had ribs on ribs like crazy.
just ribs
I
for
had
days, eh?
They had hush puppies. You ever heard of what hush puppies? It's like I can't even. It's like a festival, but it's like these small little festivals, like bigger than tater tots, but they're like yeah,
Hmm,
like hush puppies. They call hush puppies, and they're
hush puppies.
crispier. There's like a very crispier coating of like a festival.
Ooh, that
Yeah,
sounds
it's nice. It's
that
nice.
sounds that sounds really
Um,
good. What?
corn dogs. I had like what pulled pork sandwiches. Um,
No shout out to
Bojangles.
no shout out to pulled pork for me. That thing, I tried eating it. I think you might remember that day. I was trying eating it. I'm just like, nah. I had to give a plate
Not
away. I'm just
everybody,
like,
not everybody can eat. Yeah, it's a hit and miss. It's a hit and miss.
it's a hit. It's that day it
Uh,
missed. that
um,
day
what else did
missed.
I have? Bojangles chicken, yo. Bojangles, dog.
Okay, so for those that don't know, what is Bojangles chicken?
Bojangles is just like a chicken spot. It's like KFC. It's a franchise,
Mm-hmm.
only in the South, or I guess, or Midwest South or whatever. So it's like fried chicken, like everything you'd have at like a fried chicken place.
Mm-hmm.
But they have sweet tea. And biscuits, they're biscuits. They have biscuits, and everybody likes biscuits. Yeah, you know what I mean. They have the
Eh,
biscuit sandwiches and all that stuff. Yeah, you know, you gotta have biscuits. You know, better than the Popeyes. They don't really choke you like that, but they're good. But they have something
that's a
called the bullberries.
that's a very big plus. You said they don't choke you.
Yeah,
That's
they're not like that crazy. Like if I could compare them, it's better than Popeyes, but
oh
it's slightly, just the biscuit alone, it's slightly lower than Church's, because
okay.
Church's is soft and it has the honey.
Okay, you got you. Okay, we're gonna do a quick biscuit thing right now.
That's a little marketing thing I would say, right?
Yeah,
So, but here's the thing. They got something out here for like the croissants and stuff. They have something called honey butter.
honey
Dog,
butter.
honey butter, bruh. Why is that not in Canada?
We have maple
Hun-
butter though.
we have maple.
We
Nah.
have maple.
Honey butter.
This
Honey butter is nice, bruh.
honey.
So, honey butter croissants I had the other day. So, listen
Wait,
to
so
me.
like,
Uh,
wait, like they. So wait. So I assume they take the
it's butter, but it's whipped with honey.
whipped with honey. Okay, yeah.
So it has like a slight sweet taste to it. So now here's the thing now. They have these things called bowlberries. Two biscuits for like $2 American. So I don't know how much that is Canadian. Bruh,
Treat
it's
something
a
up here, bro.
blueberry
Yeah.
biscuit with icing on it. I don't I don't like blueberry pancakes. I don't like
Wait,
blueberry
what?
waffles.
What? Why
You
not?
you heard me. You heard me. I don't like Eggo sabotage. Eggo compromise my like for like blueberry pancakes.
Are you serious?
Like you, it has to be like homemade, and I'm not even then.
Come
I'm
on.
still like it's good, but like I don't like if I was to lean to any pancake, it'd be a normal pancake. But they got these things called bowlberries, and fam, these bowlberries, bruv, it's spectacular, bruv.
What?
Like these bowlberries, yo, I'll eat like, and this is the problem now because I
Wait, it's
I
called
came to
it's
this
called
trip.
it's called a bowlberry.
Bowlberry biscuits, bowlberry. So
Hold on.
here's the thing about it though. The problem is,
Let me look this up.
I
Hold on.
came
Oh,
I came to
okay.
this trip. I came to this trip with like some like for my the thing about it. Before I came to this trip, I went to see my doctor, and my doctor told me, "Hey, you're getting to the age that you gotta eat right.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You gotta have some conditions." That went out the window the next day. When I came
Wow.
to when I came when I said, "You know what, sir, you're right, but it's my birthday weekend, and I know it's terrible, but I need to get. I'm gonna get right when I'm getting better here, because my lady won't let me be eating everything I want to eat. But
Mm. This guy.
nah, she's saying no. She said no to a lot of things because she's like, "Do you want to die?" No, you know. And I'm still pretty good. I'm not like the
You know
doctor said
you.
I was okay. Doctor said I'm still okay, but she's kind of like, nah, the doctors be suspect. The doctors will downplay something. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
Sometimes not every doctor, but
Not
um,
often, but yeah.
but yeah. So yeah, but these bowberries are fire. Like these are like, listen, it's crazy.
Hold on.
It's
Hold
crazy
on.
how good they are. But
Wait. I just want to see. Hold on, just to give people.
that's what it is, bro. Yes,
I don't know if
it
people can
doesn't look
see
good
it.
on camera like that, but I'm telling you, these things are the devil's work.
What?
This is this that biscuit right there is
It
is
looks good though.
is it is good, bro. I'm thinking if I had the money, I'd buy a franchise
Yo, what?
and set up shop in this GTA. Let them bang out. Oh, yo, and have a place called a Cookout. It's like a barbecue shack, like Cookout. Like you drive in, like old school looking. Like they have the milkshakes. Like you ever see like Sonic type things? Like there's Sonics here. I didn't know that like there's a drive-through in Sonic. but there's another part that you park up and you make your order there, and people will bring your order on rollerblades.
Yeah. They have that. They have that. Yeah.
I did not know that. I did not know that. Though, and then it all made sense when I saw this like Vine a while back when the man said when you lied on your application, and it's a guy that worked at Sonic first day at the job, but then he was on the rollerblades and he dropped all the food. He was riding the rollerblades. He couldn't rollerblade, and he just as soon as he cut the door with a plate of food, just dashed it up. Everything went flying. That the milkshake, French fries, everything up in the air, like a LeBron James dust celebration.
His dust clap, his chalk clap.
Yeah. So yeah, so I've been eating a lot of good food. Went to Atlanta. I need to go back to Atlanta because I need to go to the Trap Museum.
Right, I forgot that's a thing.
I realized it was a thing because we just made a stop there, and yeah, Trap Museum.
Wait, now during that stop, it'd be hard to say out of a stop. How much of the stop is a stop? Like, we're gonna stop and just peek in the mall real quick
because it was like a road trip. So
sure, okay,
stop.
Okay.
Yeah, so like we went got some food in certain places. Went to this place called Velvet Taco.
That sounds
Velvet
fire
Taco
already.
is Velvet Taco is a wicked franchise, man.
And a franchise
Velvet
too.
Tacos is a wicked franchise. So we went to there, got food there, got some tacos. I got a chicken and waffle taco. And I got a fish and chip taco. Like there's different stuff, like Kobe beef burger, taco. Like these, that's what I'm telling you.
Wait, chicken,
and you wonder
waffle.
why people look a certain way in the States. It all makes sense when you're there. I'm not gonna say it's good or bad, but there's a reason, bro. Like North Carolina or certain places, they have something called cheer wine. I don't even know what is in it, but it tastes good. I don't even know the flavor. I know it's just red. It's called cheer wine, and it tastes good. I don't know if it's cherries. I don't know if it's fruit punch. I just know it's nice, and it's an amazing thing. With the crushed ice, it's lit. Sounds like I could be a food connoisseur right now the way I'm talking about it.
Wait, just to show people at home, like this, I would try this. Hold on, I'm gonna.
Velvet Taco is lit, bro. Velvet Taco, that's another place.
I hope you guys see this. Yeah, this looks really.
That's not how it looked on my plate. They had I got it to go. So they had it like in these taco, and that's the thing. They have these 2-part taco trays. So like the taco sits in the tray in like a taco form. They don't lay it out like that. Even in the store, they have the tacos in these like silver trays that they put the tacos in the tray. And then they set it out there. Atlanta, I was in where I was in. I was in was it Bankhead?
Bankhead, yeah.
Bankhead or Buckhead. It's like the rich part of Atlanta.
There's Buckhead and there's Bankhead.
I think it's Buckhead. I think I was in Buckhead.
Wait,
Bankhead's like T.I.'s area. But I was in Buckhead.
Yeah, so it's Buckhead and there's Bankhead. So yeah.
Wherever that, I think it's a rich area. Bruh, these guys have swag like it's out of like swag. I'm thinking Atlanta was like, Southern. Like I've been there before, but it's like swag, Givenchy shoes. I'm like swag out of nowhere. Swag out of nowhere.
They dress like Ted Diddy. What's the wrestler's name? Ted
DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase. No, but like they rock like a jacket like that, but then jeans and then some next type of like
swaggy, like swaggy. It's just like you just see people just coming there fresh, whatever. But anyway, went to Florida. I need to shout out because this is what I found in Florida. There is a YouTube page called Neighborhood Boxing League. NBL. Tag them if we ever post this. NBL. If I ever go back to Florida, I need to see that live.
Wow, okay.
It
Wait,
is. I saw it. You went on YouTube. On my vacay. I was watching that the whole time. It's just
really?
Hoodman's boxing. They like it is like they like 3, 4 safety corner pylons tied with a rope. Everybody's out there in like beach chairs or like picnic chairs, and it's just slugging boxing right there.
It's similar. You know the YouTuber King Sid? He does
Nah,
something
I don't know who that
similar.
is.
He does something
Cause
similar. Where
because you know they have like those like what's it called? Street beefs. They're like
yeah,
street beefs and all those ones where it's like street fights or whatever. This one was like in the hood and they have a mic, personal MC on the mic. It's like and one of boxing. But hood people
NBL.
just boxing and neighborhood boxing league. And then they had like Tampa versus Atlanta. They had like different places. One time they actually had a set up ring. They had a ring. But
Like an
sometimes
actual yeah.
so it looks like they set up anywhere. They set up at a tennis court, like take the tennis, like just like they set up anywhere and they get it shaking. Their whole motto is like guns down, put the guns down, put the gloves up, and you go
Okay,
you get busy in there.
okay. That's an interesting
I
message, but
found that entertaining. I don't know
you're
why.
you
It
said you're
was
glued to it. You're just like
I was locked in, just watching it. I'm like, yo, and it's live. I was like, man, we should go here. But I'm like, I don't even know. Because I don't know if they welcome people with open arms. Like,
that's
like I know it looks like it's fun, but like you know, but yo, it was an amazing place. Then what else? One thing I realized the Walmarts are crazy out there. Uh,
what do you mean? Like
Walmarts are wild. I'm seeing like Chips Ahoy, the Keebler Elf cookies. I'm seeing Chips Ahoy made with Hershey's chocolate, Chips
they got
Ahoy, like
Stan's got
5
a
different
lot of
ones. It's overwhelming.
they got a lot of yeah, a lot of funky combinations. I've been telling you since we were growing up, yeah, like the states of
Yeah.
funky
Some
combination,
funky
like
combinations that people buy this,
you'll buy it, yeah.
people buy it. But yo, Hawaiian sweetbread. That's
Ooh,
all I'm gonna
okay.
say. The Hawaiian King sweetbread, bro. Crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. Crazy. But other than that, in Florida, went to a forest, got stuck in a sand dune.
Oh,
We drove into this area, trying to go to this forest, and instead I don't know, we just took a detour and then got stuck in these sand dunes. It was interesting because I couldn't get myself out of the sand dune, but my lady somehow figured it out.
jeez, that's you said in Florida, right?
Yeah, I think it was Ocala Forest.
Florida
But
got some wild like you're walking. Is that a what is that? What is that weird? Is that a rock? Oh no, that's an alligator. Oh,
yo,
okay.
I be seeing frogs. I seen lizards. Lizards like crazy. They just be rolling, just pull up lizards. That's
Like
how I
but
saw it.
how like
You
they're
I
tiny or like the
tiny, like the small ones. I didn't see anything big. I heard the frogs though, the racket, 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 racket. Like you heard the frogs out there sometimes. Um, it's hard to figure out cable because it's like spectrum. There's this, there's that. Like
yeah,
this is hard, but
the cable's different. They,
um,
they, they have the only thing I'm familiar with is Comcast, but everything else is like Fios. I don't really know.
yeah. So and then went to Disneyland. That was a surprise. I went to Disneyland. I didn't believe I was going to Disneyland, but until we got there, and then like it was crazy. It was crazy. Got
You
the
had a
park. So I always wanted to go to Disneyland one day in my life. I never thought I'd ever go. So to
you
be
you, th-
surprised,
you thought you got like nostalgia, like you're just like holy, like I'm actually like
bruh,
yo, this is like
it
wicked
didn't
too.
hit. It didn't even hit until like I'm in there. And they had like a Disney parade go by.
And he's like, yo, I'm really here.
Yo,
He said,
because it
I'm really
thug
here.
tier, thug tier. I made it for the hood. I'm gonna bring the streets with me next time.
Yo.
So I was there, like, because it was like when you get there, it's different. Like you get you get the parking, right? You get into parking, you park, and there's a tram, like a bus, like no,
Mm.
like a what do you call? I guess it's a transport thing. So it's
Yeah.
like it's not even like a golf cart, but it's like a bunch of seats. You get
Mm.
in, and my parking was like Ursula, because based out there's like hero parking and villain parking. Like it's
Okay.
Disney out to the T. So
Like,
you're driving off, you go onto the shuttle, you're driving. I still didn't believe that I was in Disneyland, to be honest with you. Like,
you're just
because
like, okay,
I'm still in shock. Because I'm like, nah, like, because it was a surprise. Because she made it sound like we were going to this forest again. I didn't want to
mhm.
go to the forest. I ain't got black people for it. I ain't,
Yeah,
But we went, right.
it's a
It
black.
was fun. But it was fun. I would still have
Yes.
fun regardless. Because when I'm out there, I feel like my mind opens in different ways, and you know what I mean.
Mm.
So we, so I went from the tram, and then you could take the monorail, you could take the ferry, you could walk, you could take a bus, all to the same place. So I took the monorail. One big thing about Florida too, me, her, and maybe a bunch of people, like maybe like 5% of the people in Disneyland wear masks.
Oh wow. No one else, just
And the
everyone's
workers,
raw
some,
face.
and the workers, some. So went into there, went through the monorail, and I'm like, nah, we ain't going to Disneyland. We ain't going. And then this is what made me like go, oh shoot. Like I didn't say like we're in there, but like she scans the tickets. They're like, oh, welcome to this. Everybody's nice.
Yeah.
Like a little bit too nice, to the point that I'm like, I hope they have therapy sessions for these people, because I can only imagine what's life like after Disney. Like, I'm tired of having happy to everyone. You know what I mean?
Life after Disney. That
Crying
should be
kids
a.
everywhere. I don't know, but and that's the thing. So I got a card, and then they scan my fingerprint. It's like a fingerprint scanner. You put your fingerprint
Oh.
in it, it goes green, and I'm like, oh no, Disney got my fingerprints now.
Oh, that's a whoa. That's a little whoa.
but
Like,
but then whatever. I'm in.
mm,
We go in. We get the map. There's a Disney app that you can, like, Wonderland. The Disney app. It tells you where you need to go. I was in the magical area, so the I think this is the biggest. I think it's the biggest one, but that's like the best one, they say.
mhm.
So it had like the Disney princesses. It had a whole heap of Pirates of the Caribbean. Um, I had a whole heap of sitting. I'm still like, to me, it's still processing all the things we did still.
Mhm.
So we went into Disneyland. As soon as you got in, they're already doing a parade. Like two parades hit. One for like the teachers, like celebrating the teachers because school is over or whatever, something like that.
Around this, yeah.
And then there was another one with like the Disney princess fire breathing dragon and thing. Um, we went on some of the rides. Some of the rides are cool, but some of the rides are freaky as hell.
Like in
You know what's freaky? The freakiest one was the It's a Small World after. You remember The Simpsons
mhm.
when they had that episode about it's a small, like they're just like, is this the movie? Was I just like this the whole time? Just singing the song
Yeah.
and just moving like this the whole time, bro. And I'm like, this is creepy as hell.
Oh,
This is
wait,
creepy
but
as hell.
you're
It
saying
was
like
the episode
you're
when
saying the
Lisa
actors were
drank the
doing that?
water. No, it wasn't
Oh,
actors. It's like the Chuck E. Cheese, how they had the mechanical
the
things.
mechanical.
Yeah, the mechanical, the mere mechanical things talking about it's a
Yo,
small world after. I'm like,
it's
yo, this
just
is
doing
creepy. It was creepy as hell. It had all
just
these different. There's like as a little suspect still. Like
A
the little
little,
conspiracy stuff that I'm looking at, I'm like, oh, I don't know how to feel about this.
because so far you're like, wait, did they just get my fingerprint? What happened? Is it, the fingerprint thing would threw me off too. Like if they just said, Katie, take out your hand. Doop, you're okay, you're clear. You're like, what? What do you mean I'm clear? Yo, hey,
Clear of what?
clear what?
But yo, it was fun. Like, there's a bunch of things. I went to this, we had food there, and they had like prime rib, they had like this buffet style thing. We went into
That's
this buffet
really
style. Yo, Disney had like prime rib, like carver. You cut the food and serve
like
it.
like straight just
That's the job the whole day. It's cutting meat. Um, they had fried chicken in there. And for me, to be honest, like I had like, when you see saying, man, this man can't make fried chicken. You know what I mean? It's like you just have bad impressions on certain things.
so yeah. For those who are listening, watching, the black people, we judge you by how you make your chicken and any poultry, any beef. Like we're looking like, yo, did you really spice it?
Did you clean
you're,
this?
did you clean
Did you
this?
clean this? What did you clean this with? Lemon or vinegar?
Vinegar?
Like,
Which
oh,
which
you
one
just
you
took it out of
use?
the package and slapped it. Oh, okay. I
Oh,
can't
you
be here.
can't.
Wait, you seasoned it in the sink? You didn't clean the sink neither?
Ugh.
Wait, you don't have a bowl to put? Okay. Okay. All right. But yo, it was pretty good.
The fried chicken is pretty good.
Surprisingly, I did not expect that. And they had like obviously uh other alternatives and stuff. The fireworks show was crazy. It was like 13 minutes of straight fireworks
Just after 5 minutes, I'm like, okay,
at
I get the
nighttime.
point.
Yo, no, they were no like because it was like 50th anniversary, so they had the songs going.
Oh
They
shoot.
had the castle, it changed color, and then the like, yo, Disney World is expensive. That's the one thing I gotta say, and you could see why it's expensive, bruh. The fireworks show is going. The fireworks are going, and then the walls, like the actual like buildings around, like the general hallways and the shops,
Yeah.
the lights change on them. It's like they set it up that like the whole place is an experience.
Like everything, yeah. That's cool.
Like everything, the street lights, everything
Everything,
in
everything's
that place,
interactive.
everything is
Yeah.
interactive.
That's
The lines, they had long lines, but they weren't like super long. They go because some of these rides they're on like a carousel. It's like a slow carousel, and it's like rush people to get on. Like, okay, jump on, pull your bar down.
mhm.
It's like a carousel. But you know what's even crazier? There's a ride there. I think it's called Space Mountain. This
That
is
name
the
sounds
best
familiar.
ride. Listen to me. This ride is madness. So imagine going on a ride that's high speed. It has dives. It has turns. Left, right, up, down, whatever, in the dark.
Oh,
So your
whoa,
senses are heightened. So you don't see what the hell's going on.
whoa. That's
As
yo,
simple as
that's
that is, that ish
what?
was crazy. Madness, fam.
Wow. No, okay,
And then
when you
I
say
thought
dark, when you say dark, you mean
pitch dark.
like oh, that's
The
weird.
only thing you'll see is like the red light that probably is taking your camera picture, or like something else. Or like when you're hearing, like I thought I was gonna die in there because
Yo,
you remember like the Canadian Mind Buster or Wild Beast where you see like the bars of certain things.
you see the
I
structure.
felt like I was too tall in the seat, and you're feeling the wind whiz by.
Oh, that's not even
And I
yo.
feel like my head was gonna pop off. If I hit any type of cast iron in that place or whatever, my head is gonna fly off like a guillotine press. Like it's gonna fly off like Mortal Kombat style, off, like, you know what I mean? Like just sheer right off.
That is
But
in the dark though.
in the dark, it was good though. It was good.
That
They
is
had
like
like a musical thing where it was like a 3D musical thing, which was sick because if there's any way to do 3D, that's how you do it. When it gets windy, you feel the breeze. if you
Oh,
get splashed with water, you feel the water drop on you, like little misty water. So
okay.
it like
That's
emphasizes it. Like when something's being thrown, it looks like it's getting thrown, and you're like, like you know what I
that's
mean?
that's
It's
cool.
they know what they're doing out there. But yeah, that was cool.
So Disney at a 10, it sounds like you're giving it like a 9.
10, 9, 10, 10.
9.
Like it's everything. You know this thing. The thing about it is like I seen these things and it's like, you know, you feel like you're old for going, but I was happy to go, and I'll go again.
Because
I'll
we
bring
grew up with it.
siblings. If I could bring the hood, if you bring the hood in there, there'll be you know what I mean? Like you gotta see things. You gotta see
Mhm.
different things sometimes. So that was pretty good. I'll say that. Like, and I got to see it. I'm just saying, if I could bring more people to see it, I would. It's an experience,
I'll
especially
definitely
for
bring
the
my kids
kids.
there.
Like,
I'll definitely bring
especially
them
for
there.
the kids. But just make sure you have some money because your
That,
kids is gonna want everything in there.
ew,
Just the Mickey Mouse ears is $30 off rip.
$30. You go, $30, man.
Just the Mickey Mouse hat, $30. A buckle of Powerade, $5, $5.50.
Okay,
So
I thought it'd be
just
worse
know
than that.
there's a lightning pass, the fast pass that they call it. You gotta there's a fast pass. You gotta pay to use the fast pass, and then you have to book when to use the fast pass for a certain ride.
Wow. They
Lucky
just
the time you went, people were still in school in a sense.
yeah,
But like
because
this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, all that stuff, it's probably madness out there right now.
you guys ducked the
We duck the storm, we duck all that. So it was good. But other than the magical world of Disney and all that stuff, let's get back to the city. Apparently, what I've been hearing is there's been um, a whole heap of crosses going on. I've been
to
hearing that there's a Buffalo shooting, there's a Houston shooting, LA shooting, and all
I
these
think
other shootings.
it's wait, I want
I
to get the name right
I don't
on
even know what you
text.
call them. I'll just say it's like there's like been a beacon, like something like something has been pressed and everybody's like just mass shootings all over the damn place. Now,
Uvalde Uvalde. I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, Uvalde,
whatever they
Texas.
whatever they call it. I'm gonna keep this short. I and there's only so much I can say here, but I'm gonna say this.
First rest in peace to the
Rest,
victims,
yeah,
man.
that's
Jeez,
what I'm gonna say. The
that is
presidents, I feel like they have some way to fix this. And hey, but hey, Sir Biden, um, yeah, you got a war here going on. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That
in your backyard. Like
your own backyard that you need to fix. And
you know the ill thing is true. They blocked the whole bill. Where like they're like, okay, we're just gonna define what domestic terrorism is, and I think the Senate was just like, nope, denied. We're not gonna define nothing. That's
it's wild. And then sometimes, you know, and this is the thing I think about now, because you know when you think about it, it's like, yeah, it's gun control. We need to guns should not be used in the streets. And yes, I understand that, but like I feel like you're all the way deep in now to change that. The NRA, all these people, you think they're gonna want to not have their guns on them?
they still have to
Isn't
show
that in their constitution, the right to bear arms for whatever? I mean, I don't know how it works because you know everything that's meant for something is used for something else. So it's
the,
like,
the thing about the Second Amendment rule is like that made sense when people had muskets, where you had to fire one bullet and then reload for
yeah,
30 minutes. Like
because 30 minutes goes a lot. Like to be, I don't want to run no joke, but 30 minutes. If you had a musket and it's 30 minutes, you probably think yourself out of it as you're cleaning your gun because it's like you really have to want to kill somebody if you're using a musket. Like
yeah, a musket, like you know, yeah, like
if you shoot and miss, I'm like, I ain't gonna do this again.
but
You know what I mean?
But these weaponry today, like, it's just nah, man. You gotta keep like, yeah, that rule needs to be updated, obviously.
But how do you fix this? Is it like having some gun control? Here's my thing. I've heard all these different things, and I thought about, what if everybody has guns? Guns was accessible
Okay,
in all aspects.
when you say everybody, you
Like
mean
in the
like,
sense that, like, you want to go shoot someone, you would think twice because I think a lot of these school. First thing I don't like, I'll say this off rip, and I always say this: when it comes to these mass shooters, and you find out who they are and all this stuff, I don't think you guys should identify who they are.
yeah, like,
And I don't think you guys should don't make them known. The suspect is this, because a lot of these people want a Netflix series. The harsh reality, these things turn into Netflix series or whatever documentary series allegedly. You know what I mean? And two, then I don't like when you guys read their manifesto. Why are you reading that? I don't like. Someone killed all these people. How does a family feel when you're reading a person manifesto? Well, I did it because of this, or I did it because of, nah, bro. Nah, stop doing that. Stop reading their manifestos and stop giving them these things. And also, police force, stop giving them, taking them to Burger King after. Anyway, but
that's a whole. And step in and help. Don't just what are you waiting for? If someone retired, like someone retired, I think I forgot the guy's name.
But here's
he was a retired FBI guy, right? And he had to jump in a car and zoom to the place, get inside it, and finally take the shooter out. Meanwhile, the cops are outside, like holding people back, being like, "Yo, no, you can't."
Because I think they're trying to control but that's the thing. You gotta think. Sometimes you gotta try to control the situation. They're not gonna run in guns blazing because they want to make sure they get home.
Like, you said the answer. You just said the answer though.
But here's the thing. Another thing is, like, the way I see it, if everybody had guns, someone's gonna have to think twice. I understand, like, yeah, shooters will have, but I think if someone has a gun, knowing that a lot of places don't have a gun, it's like they have the juice. I may be stupid, but like, it's like they have a power over everybody else because I have this gun that can make a lot of damage and no one else does.
See, this was ill though. It happened in Texas, right? Where most people are carrying, but yet nothing
because they don't want to.
Nothing really happened.
But the thing about it is, I don't think it's in a school, so I don't know how this works. I don't know how the gun works, so don't quote me. Don't make it sound like I know what I'm talking about. But I don't think teachers are gonna have guns. And to be honest, I don't think teachers should have guns.
I don't know.
But that's the problem, and this is the problem with my situation because
imagine us and the people we grew up with.
We said to teachers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine a teacher gets frustrated and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna. Nah, you can't have that.
What if the teacher said, I'm not gonna shoot you. I'm gonna gun butt you. Like, imagine,
that's wild. That's a wild.
Everybody stop the noise. I'm gonna clap this place up. Like, they'll be abusing that in assembly. It ain't like, yo, this ain't no. You remember back in the day when teachers used to do the reverse psychology of, don't worry, it's okay. I'll wait. They ain't waiting for nothing. They're busting 2 shots in the air.
This
pop.
Everyone's silent now.
Yeah.
You hear the chairs like. You're gonna be well behaved.
You know what would be the worst too? It'll be like, what was it? What would happen in class when the teacher says the bell? Can you imagine some teachers? The bell, when the bell rings, the bell doesn't tell you when to leave. I tell you when to leave. You want to talk? I said click, click. The bell doesn't tell you click, click, click. Tell you when to leave. I tell you when to leave. Especially those teachers that just want to that can't control what's going on in their household. They want to take it out on the students.
I should say his name, but he made the most hilarious. No, so grade 9, right? The story time. It was a situation where one of the teachers couldn't control the class, and he quietly said, because we're in the same table doing math, right?
Mhm.
He just, he's in a Jamaican accent. He just said, "Yo, you want control of the classroom?" I can't even do it. Hold on, I'm laughing. Hold on. He said, "Yo,
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
He said, you want you want hold on.
I know who you're talking about.
He's
I
like,
know who
yo,
you're talking about.
he said, you want control in the classroom? You better bring a gun. But you want control? Get a gun.
He's like, yo, what's wrong with this Jamaican teacher, dog? What are you dealing with? Yo, what? But that's the
I was
thing. He never
dying that
controlled the
day.
classroom. This guy said, I'm here for my pension. When I'm ready to teach, I'm gonna teach. But yeah, he was like that still.
He,
He was like that. Shout out that teacher. I hope he's retired and he's living his best. But that teacher was cold. That teacher was cold. I didn't even think I
yo,
learned geometry in that class, or history, or math, or English,
this guy,
or
this
gym.
guy said, if you really want control,
You know, gun. And that man was a shotter. That man said it just like that.
just like that.
I remember he told me, remember the one time when he was like, listen, you see, I have respect for anybody, but last time I remember we talked to one of the students, like, last time you came to my face like you wanted to fight me, if it wasn't out here, I would have dealt with your case. I would have dealt with your case. You're in my space. But I'm a
See, now,
teacher.
but imagine someone armed now, right? That's a
Imagine with the
little.
gun in his head, oh, you're up in my space. Clink, you're up in my space. You're clink, clink,
So
clink. You're up in my space. The man will be talking and tapping the gun on the desk.
that is
You
first of
can't
all that.
have that.
First of all, it's a very if you're at the desk and you're just clanking, clanking the
Them
gun and it's
supply te-
yo.
Trust me, them supply teachers will be rolling with the extendo clips.
A supply teacher cannot have one. Yo, supply teachers get bullied. Supply teachers
Yo,
get bullied like times 10. They can't
you know how
have
much
one.
times people just walk and see the supply teacher? I'm like, oh, you're the supply teacher? Oh, it's game. We ain't learning nothing today. We are not doing nothing today.
Like,
There's only that one supply teacher I remember back in the day that actually had wicked stories, like OG stories.
oh gee,
He
shout out to
didn't
him.
do it.
Shout out to him. Yeah.
He just OG stories, just sitting there the whole day. And I think that's how he knows how to keep the class calm, yo.
He learned from experience.
He's
He learned
talking
from
about back in
experience.
my days, sluggers. We used to chase you and bash your head with pipes. You're like, what? Hey,
Yo, what's this guy
oh,
talking about?
Don. What's this guy talking about drinking Budweisers and things? What are you talking about, sir? Sir.
No, they say like in the States, like there's more guns than people. Take that in a second. There's 330 million some people in the States, and they say there's more guns than people. There's 330 million guns just loose. Like, okay, some people are registered, right?
Mhm.
But you're telling me, does that mean that they're remaining or just loose? Like that they can't keep track of them all? Like
The way I see it,
that's crazy to
there
me.
has to be some way of gun control to control it in a certain way that makes sense. Maybe, you know, make the bullets expensive, so you really got to think before you shoot somebody.
The Chris Rock maybe been onto
Chris
something. Like
Rock
no,
had a
just
point. Make the bullets expensive, but at the same time, it's a sad situation, and there has to be some type of solution. There has to be. We just don't know what it is.
it's just like
Like in Toronto, I did not know that there's a carjacking wave going on. When Maple Leaf people get see, it's interesting anyway. But
no.
Maple Leaf,
This ties in together because it's like yo, like it's almost like I don't know. It's
it's like a GTA mod in real life.
like in real life, like it's GTA and GTA here. Like people are really like you're driving, you stop at a stoplight, or sometimes you'll
I
be on
don't
those
think it's at
weird
spoiler. I heard it's at parking spots.
or parking spots, those weird one ways where there's nobody, but like you know you're being like followed in a way because they kind of like you have someone like as a stake not a stakeout but like someone as like
It's just all set up. It's all a setup.
it's set up, yeah, like they're just watching you go and they're like, oh, they're gonna stop right there, and then okay, they're stopping,
Just
all
pull
right.
them out. The only time I've heard it was like, I don't know how extent. The only ways I've heard carjackings was the fob, the house. So one guy has the thing, copy the fob in the house, one guy's at the car with the decoy fob or whatever, and they find a way in. Another time I heard where it's like, you just did your grocery shopping, and it can happen in two ways. The one
Yo,
way
that's
where it's like, yo, get out your car. And you're like, wait, who you tell to get out the car? And you realize you have a gun, and it's like, all right, here you go. Or it's like just pandemonium. Yo, get out of the car, yo, gun butt, or like, it's just chaos. And by the time this dust clears, your car is gone. Like
yo, that
people are just running, jacking cars. First they're saying it's high-end cars. Apparently it's high-end cars, and you're just like, oh, well,
and now probably because gas is high, they're probably taking gas efficient cars. So like
Teslas.
Teslas. Wait, I wonder if no one has jacked a Tesla yet. I haven't.
I don't know if they jack a Tesla. Can you imagine I find my Tesla and they lock you in the car with the Tesla?
Yo, that's where technology gets weird because it's like, okay, you're trying to take a Tesla, and all of a sudden, not disengage, and you just no, like you're driving because let's say you set up your phone with your Tesla and be like, oh, this one, yo, what? Press this, disengage, and all of a sudden, it just
slows down the car,
and it just goes click, click. The police have been notified, and it's just like, oh, and you're in the car, just like
when they approach, please come out with your hands
up.
Only when they allow you to. The doors will lock, and you will be able to exit the vehicle.
People don't think it's heading that way, but it is. That's the.
Bruh, when I found out if you buy a Tesla, you still have to buy like the Tesla package, like it's a subscription. You can't just buy the Tesla. I was like, okay, so you're telling me this whole life is going to be a subscription. I already have multiple subscriptions in my life.
I already cut off Netflix. You told me I gotta.
I cut off Netflix and Crave, and then you're telling me if I decide to want to make the world a better place, you're telling me, and that's the thing about this Tesla sitting that makes me nervous. Because what if it's like collections? What I always thought about them. What if collections say, you know what? According to your Tesla dad, you've been driving to work. You've been making a much if you can drive this Tesla car. You know what?
Oh.
You know what? You didn't pay your bill today. We're just gonna turn off this Tesla right now.
Oh, that's
I'm just gonna lock this off a little bit so you can't go nowhere. CBV collections or any of those collection places, they come after you and they say, yo, let me just hold this for you still. You're not going nowhere.
Let's go to another level. Let's go to another level. The speed limit
you went to
is
the
this.
trucker convoy? Oh, that's where you were? All right, let me just freeze this Tesla right here.
Even better. The speed limit is this. But how'd you get here at this time? Auto ticket. Like not even no light, no nothing. You get auto ticket. So you open the mail
Or
one day,
just be like, you know what?
Like, what?
We said the speed limit is 100 kilometers an hour, and just lock you right here. We'll lock you right here. But anyway, that's a little bit too technical of the thing. But yo, carjackings are going in at an all-time high.
Stay safe. If okay, obviously if they got the drop on you, just let them take it. It's that's a messed up answer, but because if they shoot you anyway, they're gonna throw your body out onto the cold hard grass, bump in your head, leaving your.
I would just say have a tracker on your own car though.
Yeah, like put one of
they'll
those.
Be like, you want to take my car? There's a tracker on it. They'll find you. All right, I wouldn't even say nothing. All right, have a good day.
Right. Until you call the police and they're like, "Hey, so I got a track on my car. That's heading this direction. What are you guys gonna do?" And then they just
Africa.
And if
it's on a ferry. Africa. It's on a ferry right now. Like it's not even on road.
It's not even on road.
Sea. Yeah. You just have to hold it down. Hold it down. Anyway,
and keep your eyes open on people. Like if you feel like you're being followed, like just anytime you're going home, always take different ways home.
Head on a swivel. I don't even know if that's what they're doing if they're chasing people down at home. I'm thinking it's just an easy parking lot pickup. I think it's just a parking lot pickup. I don't know. Or they catch your car when you're wintertime. I remember people just you leave your car warming up your car. They said, "Yep, I'm gonna take this." Just go by. Yeah, people just pull up.
Yo.
let's take this for a ride.
You already don't want to wake up in the winter, and you warm your car a second. You go back inside. You walk back outside like 5 minutes later. You're telling me the
And
car's
then just
gone.
you just see the tires,
You,
tire marks, snow, and it's already cold outside. Some people risk it all to go start their car in the morning, because they wanted to do a 5 second run out in their shorts just to go like turn on the car and run back in just to get ready for work and come back and your car's gone. So you're telling me the thief, the theft, the stealing guy that stole your car is going in a hot car to thief your car, did not even get a chance to freeze, to just take your car in a toasty car and drive off? The outrage is crazy. It
yo,
is crazy. They get in a toasty heated seats and speed off with your car. The audacity.
yo. By the time you file a report, call your insurance, that car is already on a boat a day later, heading
Maybe. Or
somewhere.
just man, done on all your gas. I'll be cheesed if they bring back the car if you find back there. Because we found your car, but it's out of gas, so you're gonna have to pick it up. You're like, oh, this man just did it. This man just took my car to drive to work. Oh,
Yo, imagine your personal stuff in your car and it's all cleaned out. They threw all your CDs out. They threw
That'd be
out.
some terrible things. And what if a man's gonna decide to take a bus and see he has to take the bus and like, man, I missed my bus and I see the car idle driving car. And it's like, I'm gonna drive this to work. Drive this to work. They ride share your car. Your car's on a ride share program. The hood
Yo,
ride share program. I'd be upset. I'll be so upset. We found your car. Your car's at like in this plaza. Car's still idle. They left the keys in it. I guess someone just took it for a ride. Man, whoever's working there that took it on the ride is looking out the window. The car's still there. I'm gonna take it back home if.
yeah, if no one's around, I'm just gonna take it back home.
But
Like,
carjacking is not okay. Let's just make that straight. Carjacking is not okay. It's not a good thing.
stay safe, people.
Stay safe out there. You guys be safe.
Swivel. You gotta be like, gotta look around and gotta pay attention.
Another thing that happened was J.Cole, Jermaine Cole. I've been aware to find out that he is gonna be playing at the Canadian Elite Basketball League this season. He's gonna be playing. He will join the Scarborough Shooting Stars. I think it's owned a little bit by like OVO, like Nico or something like that, and I think Nico, like I think it's like owned by a bunch of people in Scarborough, which is a good thing. That's amazing. J. Cole's actually gonna be playing in the games. To be honest, I remember when I was like on a little getaway, Lake Simcoe, and I remember turning on the TV and then seeing like the African Basketball League. It was just randomly on TV, just randomly, like it was just on like TSN 2 or 3 something. And I'm like, yo, basketball season's on. And then I look and I see it's like, I'm like, this guy in dreads is like, I'm like, it's, and then they said the name, is that J. Cole, Jermaine Cole, basketball league, and then go on Instagram and yeah, he's on the league. So I was just like, but he didn't play that much, all right. But because he's in Scarborough, he's gonna be, I guess, I don't know if it's because he's in Scarborough or because it's closer to home or whatever it is. I think maybe that one was marketing. This one is serious.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe I don't know how it goes. He's gonna be He's gonna be playing in that team. Apparently, he's getting his time in. Studying game tapes, all that stuff.
I wonder how much. I
Shout
wonder
out to Alicia and them.
how much points he'll score per game. Like what type of player is he gonna be? Like,
I don't know. I really don't know. We're gonna have to see. But
I want to say like 21 points average. I could see him like really like like going off
me too. Well, we don't know. We don't know. It's glad. Hey, I'm gonna try to go to one of the games. Maybe we'll see.
That'd be a dope thing. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how the tickets are gonna look like because I'm thinking they would go skyrocket or whatever, but I don't know. Maybe we don't know. But uh I saw what's it called? I'm gonna speak on it a little bit, but shout out to We Love Hip Hop.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Gutsy Recap. Shout out to everything We of Hip Hop has built from where they became and where they are the artists and the artists to interview, the hosts that they have, Gutsy, the people that were there, Gutsy, PK, Empress, Friday, uh, Raheel. I listened to the pod, so I know the names.
Mm-hmm.
Basmati, Gucci. Um, there's more. Whoever I forgot, sorry, my bad. But I listen to the pod like every week. Um, Shout out Gussie. He said that, he was basically talking about, he doesn't believe that J. Cole is one of the three GOATs, which is, J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake.
And
Like
Drake, yeah.
Drake, Kendrick, Cole, he doesn't believe that J. Cole's part of the GOATs because I guess he's in the league and he's not focused on music or whatever. Um, I disagree. I disagree because, me being a J. Cole fan, um, everybody like he's talking about, some tracks like Can't Get Enough and Workout and stuff like every artist has a track that didn't hit. It
Or
did like
album, yeah.
we can't not even album track, whatever, it didn't hit. So I respect him for saying it and putting it out there, whatever. But like a lot of people had a track that didn't hit. Like let's be fair. Let's be fair here. And two, you know, I know, Kendrick came on his album after 5 years. Drake, had his album CLB, great album. But like, we gotta keep it like this. Out of the three people, because I believe he's one of the top three, when it came to these latest albums, he stood out first. He didn't wait for no Kendrick versus this or this versus this. We didn't, you know what I mean? He didn't drop anything like that. Like he came out first and said, "Yo, this is my album. Off season, I'm dropping it." You know what I mean? And off
Mm-hmm.
season was fire. Off season was fire. It brings back the nostalgic 95 South. Matt had Killer Cam and Lil Jon on the track. Two eras that we both know of. You know what I mean? Unlived. You know what I mean? You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta give it to him. We remember the crunk music back in the day. Remember what Dipset did back in the day. And the funny thing is about that album, that highway is basically 95. I think it connects from New York to Atlanta. A lot of people even speak those games. You know what I mean? Then you have what's it called? There's a whole bunch of there's Amari, there's Pride is the Devil. There's man, I'm gonna say this. J. Cole is still one of the top three. Forest Hill Drive, Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights, the warm up, those albums, those mixtapes are like albums. Yeah, two of them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I disagree. I think J. Cole is still one of the top guys.
It's still the big
And
th-
who are
part
you
of the
gonna?
big three.
And if you has to be a part of the big three. He might not be like super marketed like crazy, and at the same time, he could play basketball. What's wrong with him playing basketball?
Yeah, I
He's
don't
balling in
get
real life, and he's balling in real life. You know what I mean?
That's a bar. I like
His
that.
whole brand when he started, was always basketball, and not making it on the team or whatever. The warm sideline story, Friday Night Lights, all that, the off season. Like, come on, man. So
Those
for him
titles,
to be in the league, like,
those
so he's
titles
in the
make
league
sense
of the
now.
GOATs. It all makes sense. He's in the league of the GOATs, and he's trying to be in the league. I don't know if he's gonna be in the NBA league because at a certain age, I don't know.
That's
But
not even know. But it
yeah,
doesn't mean
I don't.
you can still be like you said earlier, the league in Africa. the league. You can do the Euro League. He can do the Chinese League if he wants. Scarborough League, like Toronto base league. Yeah.
For me, I still think it's a part of his brand. I think it's still a
So
part of his brand. And it shows that, hey, I could do whatever I want and come back and smoke an album. Comes back and smokes features. What are you talking about?
oh
Hey
yeah,
man, let's be very careful.
he
Be
got
very
Benny the
careful. I get, but hey, let's
he got
put it
Benny
like
the
this.
Butcher on Benny's new track, or the track Benny released with J. Cole. J.
Mm-hmm.
Cole, yeah man.
It's cooking people. And I'm gonna say this though, and at the same time, you know, I would love to have that discussion. And at the same time, I'll say this, in the words of J. Cole, what did he say? He said, who's better than this guy or that guy when we can have both? But we have both. You know what I mean? I just say, hey, I think he's one of the top three. I believe he's one of the top three. I disagree with him being removed. He can't be removed at the top because he's balling in real life. He's balling literally in money, balling figuratively in basketball. Ain't nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that. He's doing both things that some rappers want to be ballers, some ballers want to be rappers, and he's doing it both literally. So, I mean, I don't know. I think that's a part of his brand, right? So it's been. So,
And right now
you know,
too, on a technicality, I'm surprised he didn't say Kendrick is kind of out the three. Remember this is the album Big Steppers. It's kind of an album where it's like it's very like
does it
like
have the replay value or does it have?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I'm not saying
again,
it doesn't. I said, does it have, like, as a question?
that's
But
yeah, that's a good question to
I
ask.
think all three albums, the latest Drake, Kendrick, and Cole, they're all good. They're all good. Like, I don't think they're like replayable. Like, they all are replayable. Like, it depends what you're looking for. Depends what you're looking for. Like, one day you want to listen to CLB, one day you want to listen to the off season, one day you want to listen to Mr. Morale on Five Separates. It all depends on who it is.
Mm.
But to be like, yo, this person's not top three because he's playing basketball, it's like,
Yeah, it's not really no.
I can't. Everybody has their opinion though, but I respect yours. I disagree. If one day, you know, if we're able to talk about it or able to, talk other music one day, I'm down for that. Uh, Other than that, the one thing is I was talking about what's it called? No, I heard, what was it? Was it Roy and Mal or whatever? I think it was Roy and Mal. They
Mm-hmm.
talked about like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation and all that stuff, and the case and all that stuff, and how Johnny Depp's lawyer's cross examination basically was just destroying Amber Heard.
Like
Yeah, all the way up and down. And one thing I realized is
some women be evil, man. Some women be well, damn
not
near
even, not even. Yeah, there's that, but
method act and put on
I've no.
performances like
That's fine and all, but you gotta take in the fact that like some people, when they're ready to cross-examine you, there's no way you can get out of it. If you got caught up, if you got caught, like, you get caught up in some relationship situation and your girl starts cross-examining you, I had little PTSD moments just watching that.
yo.
Just watching when she's like, well, you said at this day that this is what you were doing. Ain't that correct? That is correct. Can we get case number 5462, please? Is that you in that photo, correct? That is correct. Is that you with that next girl? That's correct. Yes, that is correct. But I wasn't doing anything though. That's you have her hand on the hip right there. Isn't that you right there? That is your correct. That's not my hand. Can we get case number should be shown on the screen, please? That hand is attached to your body. Isn't that correct? Yes, that's correct. And then she's like, then how are you gonna tell me that's not your hand? I didn't remember when I did that. Can we go to case number 2, the text messages 345K Z and put it to the screen, please? I don't even know what that is. This is one of the text threads. It says that you remember grabbing her hip. Is that what you wrote? My
Oh,
phone.
that's a cool part. Yeah.
Listen, all I'm saying is certain situations will get cross-examined like crazy. Like I've seen people get cooked off of cross-examinations. Cooked. You can't deny it. You can't, you know what I mean? You just gonna have to sit there and hug it and just be like, well, I was wrong. You know what I mean?
She said a lot of I don't recall. Like like a question would be asked and she'd be like, I don't remember, I don't recall. And it's like,
and then that woman would just be like, "Can we go to case number?" I'm like, Lord, and she's looking at the screen like, "Ooh," and then the judge will be like, "Oh, what's the meaning of this? Why are you bringing all this together?" It's like, I'm almost there. I'm getting there.
I'm getting
and then you get there and you're just like,
That's a judge's face. She's just like,
You know, times you ever got caught up like, some guy was just like, he's like, why do you feel like you need to say this? Because da 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 da. Huh? Can I talk to you for a second? Like as soon as you hear that, the calm voice, just okay.
That's when your heart drops.
Can we
to your
come outside
stomach
for a second? Can you come outside over here, please?
Your heart drops a little. Your heart drops a little when you hear that. Like you're like, oh.
The calamity. So you said you were at this house yesterday? Huh. When you hear that, huh? That's a checkmate. It's a checkmate. Can we go over here for a second, please? Can we just talk for a little bit? They already know what they're gonna do. It's just done. It's just game. It's just game over from then on.
They got evidence. Like,
they have evidence already. It's what you see, and that's the thing. It's like you just know it's game over. You're caught. You're done. You just have to hug it. You just have to hug it. You say, "I am sorry. I'm deeply sorry. I didn't mean to do that." I don't think you're sorry. I think you're just sorry you got caught. Oh.
Them ones.
Oh no. But I am sorry. Can we go to case number 52K thing and It says here that you quote finesse her brought that my business. So it's obviously you don't care.
That's it. Wow.
Can we go to case number 52K?
Damn, 52K.
This is a 52K. I don't even know what this is, bro. Sometimes that's what it sounds like. But instead it'll be like on, even though the situation's over. Can I ask you a question? Yes. On the day of June 13th, 2013, the sky was gray. It was around 23 degrees. The first day, when you said that you loved me, or it'll be one of those, like some crazy things, like, did you really mean that? Or it's a case that's cross-examination, crazy cross-examination. Like, I don't recall. You can't plead the fifth. You're just twined up in a situation.
You get kneed in the balls if you say that. Like,
not even more times. More times you're just there, just like trying to understand. May, like on 13th of May, 30 seconds. It's like you're there, like May 32nd. May 32nd. You're recapping the day Thursday. I was outside on Thursday. You don't remember, or you maybe do. I don't know how people. You gotta be a real slime ball. But terrible situations. Terrible situations.
You think Amber would beat it? Because it's not looking good so far for her.
That's signed, sealed, delivered. Signed, sealed, delivered. It's done. It's done. That lawyer was shooting from 30. She's shooting at the walk. She's doing Steph Curry shooting. And it's one of those things that she's laughing. She all laughing and giggling. Johnny Depp there trying not to laugh. You're getting cooked. How you want it? How you want your beef? Well done, medium
Yo,
well, rare, charred, flip. Yo, she's serving it up on a platter. You know it's game over. Every time she asks her a question and then goes, "Can we go to case number?" Da, 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 da. I said, "Ooh, ooh," and this is the quietness because you hear someone turning the pages, you hear someone opening up the files, you hear in the car.
Yeah.
Sometimes the lawyer. Sometimes you see them just drink a cup of water, just take another cup of water because you know they're just like, "Oh no, I'm done."
Take a next sip. They call it the nervous sip. They sip it and they're just like, my life is effed.
And the worst, and this court is now adjourned. You don't even get up that you don't even get up that fast. You just get up and I'm getting 25 to life, yo. It was just like, ooh.
And you gotta go home and then come back. Sometimes you have to come back the next day and go through it again.
The lawyer can't even object to or anything. The lawyer has no right to object. They can't even object to anything. It's all you said. Oh, what's the purpose of this? For the infidelity. All right. Judge overruled. Continue what you're saying or something. It's like, Lord. The judge is just the lawyer is just there like, man, I don't get paid enough for this.
I don't get paid for this.
The judge is hurting. But
he might win. Because it's just too much. Like,
I don't. There's a lot of things that is just looking shaky. It's looking shaky. But I think it's time to wrap this up. Do you have anything to plug?
Support on Twitter, Instagram, DELNIJIRO. Other than that, I think I'm gonna start a do-rag dynasty. I got some do-rags coming in. I think I'm gonna be wearing do-rags more often now. I'm gonna see if I can have a collection of 10,000 do-rags. Just literally, but they're all different. Like, whether
That's
it's
kind of wild,
silk,
but
velvet, what do you call it, corduroy.
I'm not gonna knock your hustle still. I'm not gonna knock it still. But hey,
get a do-rag dynasty going.
Yeah, man. Hey, if that's what you want to do, hey, I don't know. You had some crazy do-rags today, so if you want to be the Don Cherry of do-rags, it's up to you, bro.
That's exactly. See, you nailed it. The Don Cherry of different one every day.
All right, man. For me, you can follow me on J Hunterville on Instagram. Blue Pistols, my gaming page. I'm on Twitch. Blizzard Boys, the coldest pod out. Still on vacation. When I get back, it's gonna be back to work. I'm trying to make things look better from the podcast perspective. Do more things. I don't know if it's considered a rebrand, but we're just gonna do things a little bit more better. I'm gonna tap in more places, and yeah, when after vacate, it's back to work. I'm gonna get some things going, more collaborations, more pushing the product and getting things going. If you have any questions or concerns, send it to askthevent@gmail.com. We are on all streaming platforms. If we're not there, let us know. We'll be there. We're tapping in. We're going everywhere. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, whoever's watching. And I guess this is the vent. We out. Peace.
Peace. Deuces. Chris Brown. Keep your hands to yourself. Oh, and always